Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about overloading. Before learning about constructor overloading in Java, I would like all of you to like and subscribe my channel Technomintra. Let's begin. We have already learned in our previous video about constructors. Constructors are basically a sort of a method which doesn't have any return data type, but their definition is almost the same. Like in this, basically we initialize the variables that are basically defined in the class, and like functions, they can be overloaded. So today our topic is about constructor overloading. Basically we have already learned, like in method overloading, we have learned that the method name might be the same, but the parameters or the return data type can be different. So over here also we will be doing the same work. We will be creating a constructor that has the same name as class but different parameters and a different definition, right? It can even have one parameters, two parameters, or three, but the method name will remain same. So same over here, we will be creating constructors that will have the same name but it can have different parameters, and other than that the definition can also differ. Like in one we can initialize the value as default value, in another we can even initialize the value that will be given by the user. Okay, now I just want to show a small constructor definition. How will you write the constructors? Basically what you will do, you will create a class construct. We have already learned that the constructors, they have the same name as a class. Okay, so basically our constructor is in this we are defining a class construct. Okay, we have initialized x and y value. Over here I have defined one constructor by the name of public construct. This is the default one because in this there are no parameters inside it. So one is x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. In another one I am again writing public construct but with one parameters, that is int p, and to x I am initializing the value as p. In the next construct, what I am doing, I am writing public construct int p comma int q. In x I am initializing value as p, and in y we are initializing the value as q. So we have created over here three constructors, one default, another one with one parameter, and the third one with two parameter. So over here if you see, I will write on public static void main string args, and will be calling the constructors like c is equal to new construct, c is equal to new construct 2, and c is equal to new construct 3. I have not shown the full code over here, just I have shown that how you can create and how you can call them. But in order to print them, we have to write down system.out.print, and then only you can call. Okay, one more thing, like over here I did one mistake, like it should be c1 and c2. So the object name every time it should be the different. So let me show you some codes over here. In this is a class that is cube overload. That is the main class in which I will be calling the constructor. In this what we are doing, we are calculating the volume of a constructor, but we are creating three constructors over here, one with three parameters, another one with two parameters, and the last one with a default value. That means you are initializing the value. So let's start. So we have to create a constructor. Over here I am creating two class like the same we used to do in method. In one class we will be doing all the work. We will be creating the constructors, we will be defining their parameter and defining their definition, and in the another class that is the main class, in that we will be calling those. So over here I create a class cube, so int length, breadth and height, then public int get is the volume we are returning. I hope you remember that we have done in methods. This is the what we call it as a specifier, return data type, method name, and we are writing this definition. Now over here we are creating the first constructor. So you are aware that the constructor is by the same name as that of a class. So cube int length comma int breadth and int height. So in length I am allocating the value as L, in breadth B, and height as H. So now the second constructor cube, in that there are two parameters, int length and int breadth. So length is equal to L, breadth is equal to b, and in height again I am giving the value as m. The next one is the default parameter. If you see over here, so in that there are no parameters inside it, so that is default. So in that I am initializing all of them as 4 value. Now in the main class, that is public class overload, I am calling the constructor. So public static void main cube c1 is equal to new cube. So this is the first one in which all the 3 values are different. So it is 2, 3 and 4. Now I am calling them system.out.println. Volume of the first cube is c1.getVolume. So this is the constructor object. So through this I am calling the method. So it will automatically start calling length into breadth into height. So the length is 2, 3 into 4. So now again next one, cube c2 is equal to new cube 1 and 2. That means length and breadth. Now it will go up. Over here it will allocate the value as 1, 2 and 1 again. Now we'll call it system.out.println over here. Now in the next one, cube c3, so we'll write down system.out.println c3.getVolume. As soon as we call this, it will go up and automatically it will initialize the value 4, 4 and 4. So and then we will end all that. Now let me just run and show it to you. I hope this is clear. We are creating 3 constructors and we are calling all of them by different object names. Let me just run and show it. So at the bottom you can see 24, 2 and 64. Now I have one more constructor overloading example for you, that is by date. So in this we are basically printing the date. So the date basically consists of the date, month and the year. So I made a class date, int month, is month, yy represent year and date. This is the default one, in that all the values are 0. In the next constructor I am initializing x, y and z. So in dd x value will be stored in month y and in yy z. So in over here I have only called one constructor. I am not calling the default one. If you want, you can call that also. So public static void main string args, date d is equal to new. I am initializing the value 2, 4 and 199. This represents dd, month and the year. So we'll printing it. So I just want d.dd. So automatically 2 will come. So I want it to be separated by a slash. So you remember it is followed by plus and double quotes, whatever you want to print. Same way month and then same way for the year. I just run it and show. I have not called the default constructors, only with the parameter one. So it will print 2/4/199. I hope you are clear with the constructor overloading. It's similar like the method, in that we will be creating 2 methods or 3 methods, but the parameter name were different and the definition was also different. So thanks for viewing my channel. Please like and subscribe.